into the distance, you can just see the peak of one. Here, we're actually at the foot of them. I've seen the production spec, I've seen everything. This is going to blow your mind. I mean, this is vision on another level.
As a spectacle, as an event.
As a spectacle. And listen, you've got the World Heavyweight Championship.
A little bit. Turkey knows, and we laughed about it on Saturday. We do good business all the time. AJ's like, I don't want to, like, what do you want me to do? Bluff the public. It's like, get in there and say, yeah, it's done, it's on. It's not. So why would we do that? Now then they said, well, Fury might shout at you and call you out. No problem, you can do whatever you want. I believe there will be a fight. But what would have happened, this wouldn't have been got in the ring, let's get this fight made. This would have got in the ring to say, it's done. I'm not sitting here saying it's not going to happen. I do believe it will happen. We've been calling this fight for 10 years. And it's always been, oh, you're a dosser, I want 60-40. It was actually nice to see Fury call out AJ from the saying, I want to fight you. And fair play to him, he said, unless I fight AJ, like, I don't want to fight anybody else. He's never really said that before. He's always gone, I can fight whoever I want, I'm this, I'm that. And look, he's apparently said he's signed. So therefore, all we've got.
They ruined everything comes from Eddie Hearn's frustration as he openly criticizes Netflix for jumping ahead and confirming major boxing news without proper coordination. Reports suggest the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua situation was still being discussed behind the scenes, making the early announcement look chaotic and damaging to negotiations and trust between promoters and broadcasters.
It's never been on, and that's why we're working behind the scenes to try and make it happen. Very confident, but we've been confident before, and I think that was kind of a reflection of that on Saturday. It's not done, it's not signed. So I feel like AJ didn't also want to get in the ring and tell the world that it was on and done, because it's not. We've been here before, we're extremely hopeful, we're all committed to try and get it done, and hopefully that can happen very soon.
Fury and his team said that he'd signed. Was that a step in the right direction? Like, is that?
Yeah,
but that AJ hadn't signed. Is that right then?
I don't know. I don't know if he signed or not. It's his business. And if he has, fantastic. You know, we received the contract last week. We're going through that. Obviously, there's been a lot happening in AJ's life, and we want to make sure that he's ready to return to the ring. He's about to get the all clear in terms of his physical side to return to full training, and that's great news. So we expect to see him back in the ring in July. The original plan was to fight in March and then fight Tyson Fury in August. Obviously, given everything that happened, that's been delayed. But July and November are the two dates that have been presented to us now, and we expect to move forward.
Eddie Hearn reflects on the shocking crossover moment when Francis Ngannou stepped into boxing against Tyson Fury and completely disrupted expectations. The debate around the Netflix-influenced heavyweight landscape grows stronger as Eddie Hearn admits styles from different disciplines can still shock the boxing world and even trouble elite-level champions like Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua.
Given what happened in Francis Ngannou against Tyson Fury, I will never not think that someone can come in from a fighting discipline and compete, because I thought Ngannou had no chance at all. Yeah. And I thought he won the fight. I mean, he dropped Fury, and these kind of styles, they're just...
Tyson Fury fully leans into his confidence as he positions himself as the biggest attraction in boxing, claiming Anthony Joshua will eventually come begging for the fight. He highlights money power and global broadcasting dominance as the reason this clash is inevitable, painting himself as the center of the entire heavyweight business.
It's not me wanting to fight with him. He'll be begging me to do a fight with him. Begging me. You watch. You heard it here first.
What makes you think he'll be begging you?
Money. I'm the cash cow. Top of the tree. With the biggest broadcaster on earth behind me. Not only for boxing, reality TV and documentaries. I'm their golden child. Where else is he going to go? Who's he going to fight? Fight hard people for no money. That sounds really clever to do.
Carl Froch highlights a clear missed moment where Anthony Joshua did not fully engage Tyson Fury after the fight, sparking questions about hesitation and timing. The discussion reflects how Eddie Hearn now sees Fury needing a tune-up before any mega fight, shifting momentum and delaying the biggest British heavyweight clash fans expected.
I just feel there's a missed opportunity. Why did AJ sit there and not get involved in it? Was it because he was a bit worried? Did the reality of it dawn on him and he's like, oh, Fury's in. That wasn't a bad performance against Makhmudov, actually. I'm not ready for that. I don't know where his head is, but it's now transpired and Eddie's confirmed that Fury won't be AJ's next fight. He said he needs, he'll almost certainly need a tune-up fight first. Now, that makes sense, but he's got to be careful who he fights. So, just to summarise, I think if this fight's going to happen next, which it looks like it won't be, AJ should have got in the ring. They should have had a bit of a face-off. They should have had a pull and a push and got stuck in. I think that's what Netflix wanted them to do. Certainly what Turkey Al-Sheikh, the ring mag, and all the people involved wanted them to do.
Anthony Joshua downplays the hype around facing Tyson Fury, showing calm confidence rather than emotion. He acknowledges the interest from fans, but insists he has seen it all before and still believes Fury would struggle with his size, strength. Shane Fury breaks down how the balance between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua has shifted over the years, suggesting the gap has narrowed significantly. He still slightly backs Tyson Fury but admits age and wear could play a major role, making this heavyweight clash far more competitive and unpredictable than before.
5 or 6 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago, however long it would have been, it'd have been 75-25 Tyson. Now it evens up. The odds has evened up. I reckon I'd favour Tyson, but it's a close one. Both men's aged. It's just who's aged most.
Tommy Fury criticizes Anthony Joshua for not giving a straight answer, arguing that Tyson Fury has already made his intentions clear. In his view, the momentum is now fully with Tyson Fury, who appears ready to step in immediately while the pressure is on Anthony Joshua to finally commit.
I don't know, I feel like all AJ had to say was, I accept, but he was going around the houses like too much. And, I don't know, it just didn't really make sense. Literally all he had to say was, I accept, I'll see you soon. But I don't know, Tyson put the ball in his court, so it's all on his terms now. Tyson's ready to go.
Frank Warren pushes the narrative that the fans want the fight now, not later, highlighting Anthony Joshua's decision to stay out of the ring when called out by Tyson Fury. He insists the demand is massive, and the only logical next step is for both heavyweights to finally face each other inside the ring.
What he needs to do is get in the ring with him next. That's what everybody wants to see. Did you hear everybody? They all want to see the fight.
We want to see the
whole
fight.
Nation wants to see.
Tyson Fury makes his position brutally clear as he completely dismisses every other contender in the division and focuses only on Anthony Joshua. This is not just hype anymore. It feels like a personal obsession and a legacy-defining mission. From a UK boxing perspective, this is the fight fans have demanded for years, and Fury is treating it like the only thing that matters in the sport right now.
If it ain't Anthony Joshua next, I'm not interested in boxing. I'll eat 1,000 Easter eggs, go up to 35 stone, I'm out. I'm not interested. It's either him or I'm gone again. I'm not interested at all. I'm not interested in up-and-comers. I'm not interested in someone trying to prove a point over me. I don't care. I don't care about rankings. I don't care about belts. I only care now about AJ. That fight. That's the defining fight for British.
Frank Warren adds fuel to the fire by confirming Tyson Fury's commitment, while subtly placing pressure on Anthony Joshua to respond. The message is simple, the stage is set, and now it comes down to decision time. In the background, Eddie Hearn and Netflix chaos only makes the whole situation feel more unstable and unpredictable.
So it's up to him. Tyson's signed, he's up for it, and he's ready to go.
When it comes to call-outs, that was quite an epic call-out by Tyson Fury. What did you make of it?
But AJ's here. I mean, he's come to watch it, and that's an appropriate moment to do that. This is called promotion. That's what it's all about. And Tyson called him out, and he either wants to do it or he don't want to do it. So one way or another, we'll find out very soon.
Adam Smith highlights the confusion behind the scenes, suggesting Tyson Fury may already be fully committed while Anthony Joshua's position remains unclear. This is exactly the type of breakdown that Eddie Hearn has been warning about, where public announcements and real negotiations are not matching up. The result is chaos around the biggest heavyweight fight in Britain.
As I said, I thought that the fight would be certainly teased, if not agreed, in the ring afterwards for September. That's what I've been hearing. But we heard in the press conference Tyson Fury signed, and maybe...
Eddie Hearn fires back at Tyson Fury's claims and refuses the idea that Anthony Joshua is scared, instead pushing the narrative that negotiations are still in control and nothing is finalized. The tension between both camps is clearly boiling over, and every new interview only makes the situation more intense for fans waiting on confirmation.
AJ called him the landlord in there. Is he just sick of the years of back and forth at this point?
Because he wants to call the shots, Fury. He always has done. And that's why the fight never happened. So AJ's just saying, look, you need me, you're calling me, and you'll get me. Yeah, the fight, very confident the fight will happen, but at the moment, nothing signed.
Fury said AJ's terrified. Obviously you don't agree, but yeah, what do you make of that?
Terrified of what? That tonight?
Yeah.
Think you'd be terrified of that? Come on. Even Fury fans as I was walking out tonight. Not the same energy. They know.
Carl Frock gives a mixed but honest breakdown, suggesting Anthony Joshua may be the more cautious side, while still believing the fight is inevitable. He also praises Tyson Fury's recent form and insists the real moment fans want is a face-to-face confrontation. Right now, though, Eddie Hearn's comments about Netflix only add more confusion to the picture.
The person that don't want that fight, or sounded like they didn't want the fight, was Anthony Joshua. Talking about not stealing his thunder or whatever. I think the fight's going to happen. I think the fight is happening, and we're all looking forward to it. But Tyson Fury deserves respect, deserves credit, and yeah, we've got to acknowledge that he's just had a solid 12 rounds against a game opponent, and he got some good work in there, and that will set him up for the Anthony Joshua fight. And I'd like to see these two come together a little bit and just be face to face, up close and personal. Then you know it's...
Anthony Joshua keeps his tone controlled but extremely serious as he shuts down any idea of clout chasing and emotional chaos around the Tyson Fury situation. He makes it clear the fight is not about shouting or hype, but about structured negotiation and real business. At the same time, he admits the desire is there deep down, especially after watching Tyson Fury's call-out, and that if everything aligns, he is ready to step in and settle it properly inside the ring where it matters. Presents a balanced but honest view on the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua discussion, pointing out that both fighters have already achieved massive success and do not technically need each other at this stage. However, he also highlights the undeniable truth that the fight still carries huge commercial and historical weight. Even if slightly delayed or past its absolute prime, the magnitude of the event would still dominate global boxing attention and deliver one of the biggest nights the sport has ever seen.
I think it's a great fight for boxing and for fans. I don't think even man really needs it now. But it's been so long going on. Is it past sell-by date? Probably, but still, it's going to be the biggest. Look how big any Mike Tyson event is, even though how old. You know what I mean? So people are going to get behind it, and it will be a fight for the ages in terms of an event, and in terms of the two guys fighting each other. They're both great fighters.
Derek Chisora brings pure emotion and raw honesty into the debate, showing frustration about the energy differences between fights. He believes Anthony Joshua brings a completely different level of excitement and danger compared to other matchups, and he questions why Tyson Fury keeps pushing the call-out. In his eyes, the reality inside the ring would heavily favor Anthony Joshua, and he makes it clear he does not see this as a competitive mismatch, but more of a fight where Anthony Joshua's power would take control.
My fight, nobody sat the fuck down. Everybody was buzzing. His fight, we fucking fell asleep. He cannot give us any... I don't even know why he's calling out AJ. AJ will fucking smoke him. He needs to relax when I call shout out. That fight was shit.
Spencer Brown keeps the situation alive by strongly insisting that the Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight is still very much in motion behind the scenes. While he avoids confirming any official deal, he hints that major business forces are working in the background, with Netflix and powerful promoters shaping the direction. The uncertainty only adds more tension, as fans are left waiting for a final announcement that could instantly change the entire heavyweight landscape.
Because I know the fight will happen.
Definitely, this year.
Yeah, you know, we're just baking the cake. It's going to happen.
Turkey...
You know what Tyson said? He just told you.
But Turkey suggested that it was going to be announced tonight, so is there a deal in place?
Oh, that's Turkey's business, isn't it? Not mine. But, yeah, there's a lot I know, a lot I can't divulge, but I'm just going to say that this fight is going to happen. And the man behind it is Turkey Al-Sheikh, and the company behind it will be Netflix.
Everything in this heavyweight story is now hanging by a thread between ego, business, and legacy. Tyson Fury keeps pushing the narrative that Anthony Joshua will eventually have no choice but to step in, while Anthony Joshua stays locked and disciplined, saying he is ready, but only on proper terms. Eddie Hearn entering the debate and criticizing how things have been handled shows there is real frustration behind the scenes, and nothing feels fully stable about the Netflix situation or the collapsing deal reports. If Tyson Fury wins this fight, or even controls the build-up, it cements him as the ultimate showman and the biggest force in British boxing history. But if Anthony Joshua shocks the world and beats him clean, it completely resets everything and changes how fans view both careers forever. The truth is, neither man can afford to lose here, because this is not just a fight, it is pride, legacy, and national bragging rights all in one. Right now the question is simple: who actually wants it more, and who can handle the pressure when the lights are brightest? If you are watching this, then tell us in the comments who wins this war, Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because this story is only getting bigger and the real fight might be closer than anyone thinks.